So look, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all about this story. When I was at Piedmont Community College, my teammate had set me up, right? And so, right, I'ma, fill y'all in on that. I think what I got coming next should be either my first college game or I might just skip and go to my first day at Coffeeville. But our first week, it was the first week of events, or just different, with our my first workout at Coffeeville, baby. Actually, we'll see about that. I think my first workout actually is what we gonna do. So yeah, so pretty much right. It was a guy, right, and I'm not gonna be too graphic on stuff, so I'm a, y'all can catch the feelings if y'all can catch them, but pretty much, it was a candy man. He sold candy, right, and so uh, I go over there to go buy some candy, and it was another little female, pretty decent looking female over there buying some candy as well, and so you know, I see her there or whatever, I get to talking to her, joking around or whatever. And so I ask her for a Snapchat because, back then, Snapchat was busting. That's back when Snap was still in its prime, all right? So I get her Snap and shit. And so we just texting back and forth for like a good, I'd say like a good 2 days. We was texting back and forth for like a good 2 days. Then, she started talking about Lincoln. So I'm like, all right, we gonna link then. You can pull up. Ooh, let's pull up tomorrow, right? So she's like, all right, I'll pull up tomorrow. All the other shit, right? So throughout that, we still texting back and forth and all the other shit, right? So basically, the day come that we supposed to link or whatever and all that, and so she like, oh yeah, whoop, I'll be there at 6, whoop, right? I'm like, all right, bet. And so I I kind of like, I'm already outside the apartment, like, because all my teammates live like around me. It's a college apartment. So all my teammates we all live like in the same area of the apartments. And so, I'm outside already around like, this probably like 6:15. I'm outside. I see her across the street, across like the way back at the Candyman house, right? So I'm like, I'm already like, that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know what's going on, right? So basically, I see her there, boom. But I ain't say nothing. I'm not finna, you feel me? I'm not finna do too much. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? So, I see her. I don't say nothing. Then I say it probably hit like 8 o'clock. I say like at the latest maybe 8:20. It hit like 8:20. She texts me talking about oh, I'm here, whoop, whoop. I'm like, all right. Just like, I'm at the door. She texts me saying I'm at the door, right? And so I'm like, all right, bet. So I open the door, let her in or whatever. She walk in. I lock the door. We go in my room. We get the smoking and shit, you feel me? We get the smoking. We watching the little music videos, you feel me? Probably was YB on the camera or something. It was somebody on the music videos, right? So we watching the music videos and we smoking and shit. I'm fried. Like, this still my beginning days of like smoking, and again, like, so I'm fried. Like, so basically she's like, oh, I forgot my phone. Like, okay, mind you, right, the whole time we sitting there smoking and we watching the music video, she acting hella awkward, like, just acting awkward. Like, she asked me like little questions and shit. She asked me questions about my degree and all this other shit. And so, basically, to me, she just was weird and awkward. So I'm like, I'm trying to like figure her out, like, and then she like, oh, I forgot my phone, right? I'm like, all right, right. But whole time, right? She texts me. Remember, she texts me saying she's at the door. Remember that? You feel me? She texts me saying she's at the door. So how how did you forget your phone if you text me saying you're at the door? You know what I'm saying? So that was already like strike number one for me. Well, strike number one for me was her saying she had to go get her phone. That was strike number one. But you know, strike number 1A, 1B, you're saying that when you text me I'm at the door. So pretty much, right? So she go get her phone, right? And so basically she walked back in with 3 people. And she walks back past my roommate and everything, right? With 3 people. My roommate didn't alarm me, nothing. So she walked back past them and shit. And by the time they get to my room door, I already felt like something was fishy. So by the time they get to my room door, I'm already at the door, like waiting. Like, so they open the door, I'm right there. And basically one of them, my teammate, I didn't even know it was his girlfriend, right? You wanna fuck my bitch? Whoop, right? I'm like, yeah. You know, like I had to be honest, like, yeah, you know? So, yeah. He just keep talking or whatever. I'm like, bro, come on, we can go fight, you know? So we go outside. So we didn't go outside. We walked to my door, right? They all walk out the door. It's just me and my roommate still in there. Boom, I close the door. Close the door. Bro unfolds a shotgun, bro. Unfolds that bitch. Feel me? Unfolds a whole shotgun, bro. Talking about, yeah, come on. All right? On some fool shit. Like, who's out here doing that for love, bro? That's what you're on. You didn't let that girl play with your mind. Got you out here, you know? But I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know. Like, do y'all feel like it was a setup from the jump? Because mind you, right? Remember, I met her in person at the Candyman house. You feel me? So I don't know if I'm trying to figure out if it was a setup from the jump or if it was he caught her in the middle of texting me and so he wanted to set me up. And then he just letting her off the hook because he's beta to the core, you know? So, yeah, y'all, that's what happened. I ended up I seen him the next day because that's my teammate, you know? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I heard you pulled out a shotgun on me. Like, what's going on? Like, what's up? And, you know, he ain't want no smoke after that. Of course not, you know? But, yeah, y'all, that's the story of how I got set up by my teammate and he pulled a shotgun on me. It's crazy. This is my freshman year. I was only there maybe 2 months at the time, 2-3 months. And this is what's going on. But I'm gonna say next I got coming, like I said earlier, either my first game, story about my first game, or story about my first night and my first workout at Coffeeville, which is where I transferred to after Pima. So y'all like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with your boy, it's free. Shit. We out here trying to do something positive. We ain't on no, extra rah-rah, nothing. I'm just letting y'all know my stories. I'm not going to incriminate nobody. I'm not going to tell on nobody. I'm not going to nothing. You feel me? And if it is names in it, it's going to be some names that don't even, some names that weren't even there. So, yeah, man, y'all go ahead, like it up, comment up, man. I love the feedback. Thank you, everybody who left feedback. Thank you, everybody who liked the video. Oh, it was only 2 likes. Shout out y'all, too. But some of y'all liked it on my Facebook. Some of y'all liked it on my Instagram. So, yeah, man. Let's keep going. I'm coming at y'all with another one tomorrow. Get up with y'all.